Psychological perspectives. Sigmund Freud was an Austrian neurologist and the founder of psychoanalysis. According to Sigmund Freud, human personality is complex and has more than a single component. In his famous psychoanalytic theory, Freud states that personality is composed of three elements known as the id, the ego, and the superego. These elements work together to create complex human behaviors. One major contribution of Freud to understanding the self is his idea of the personality as a structure with interplaying systems, id, ego, and superego. The id is that component of the personality that already functions at birth. It is referred to as raw, savage, impulsive, impatient, and undisciplined when it comes to gratification needs. It operates on the pleasure principle and thinks solely of fulfilling its desires. It respects no rule, for it knows only pleasure. Ego is the component that arises to prevent it from destroying itself. It abides by the reality principle in fulfilling its function as an executive of the personality, one with veto powers over everything that the id attempts to do for the satisfaction of its desires. It performs its role intelligently by controlling, selecting, and deciding which desires of the id will be satisfied and the manner by which such shall be done. Superego is the last component to develop in Freud's trichotomy. It embodies society's standard of right and wrong. Being such, it is considered the moral arm of the personality as it bothers the conscience and thereby causes guilt for committing unethical behavior. The performance of its function is tantamount to blocking the socially unacceptable impulses of the id and the realistic decisions of the ego. Freud likewise pointed out that the personality is largely attributable to the unconscious, which he described as that part that contains repressed childhood experiences that influence behaviors later in life. The foregoing discussion suggests that the development of the self is associated with the principle of causality. This is a concept stating that the past determines the present. This means that present behavior is something that is rooted in past experiences.
Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe.